Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another week of Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros. I am Josh. This is my co-host, Pierce.
Hey, everyone.
We are going to get after you today with our final day of our trip so that we're finally caught up with that. And then next week, we will officially do our hard launch of this podcast, where we start promoting it, start pushing it out. We've got all the kinks worked out. And you should start seeing, hearing. Well, I have faith, but
it'll be fine.
You'll start seeing some clips and hearing things regularly on Mondays, and go from there, and see how it goes. Hopefully, it goes smooth and no issues.
Yeah,
so,
I'm pretty stoked to get rolling on it, and have some consistency and just It's always nice seeing you every week, so it'd be nice to, keep knocking them out.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. And I think we've got a pretty good structure down now, so we can roll with it and, at least have consistency in what our show looks like every week.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll add some segments here and there if we find some fun things we want to do. Switch it up now and again to keep it from being monotonous and just have fun. So, yeah. Okay, so let's start this week. Anything new in your day-to-day life?
No, I mean, with all the snow we've had, 'cause once again, we're in Ohio, we got like a foot of snow, which is not normal for us. I mean, what's the worst snows, we get, annually? It's usually like, 4 or 6 inches?
Yeah.
Like in one go. And this was like the 4th most snow we've gotten in a 24-hour period, like ever here in Columbus. So, we've been dealing with that. I mean, had no school, so that's been rough. My wife and I both work from home, so it's a lot of trying to work and have kids at home with you. So, that's been rough, but you just try to enjoy it. We try to get out in the snow some, and
we went sledding, and
how was that?
That lasted 15 minutes. It was so cold. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dude, really? That sucks.
We got all bundled up. They went down a few times. Addie goes, I'm not made for this. I'm going back to the Jeep. I was like, okay, man. And then shortly after, Steph followed, and then Alex is like, I can't feel my toes or my fingers. I don't remember which one, but I can't feel them. I just want to go. Okay.
I mean, it was fine. It was like 5 degrees. So with wind chill, I'm sure it was like
it was freezing. 0. Yeah, it was very cold. I had just bought those new sleds too, so we got 15 minutes of use out of them. We'll use them. Well,
you'd be able to use them next time, right?
Yeah, exactly. Plus, as this starts to warm up, we'll try to get back out there before it's gone and go for real.
And Gwen and I were talking about that. She was like, "Well, how long do you think the snow's going to be here?" I was like, "Those big piles of snow, they're going to be there for a while." Yeah, they're not going to go anywhere.
No, not at all.
Like the snow on the sidewalks and all that, like what's left, because obviously I cleared my sidewalks, but and are on your driveway or whatever, that will go pretty quick. But I tell you, the big piles from the plows and what. Now we don't get plows down our street either, though. So we actually had a neighbor now, because we're on a loop, so they don't go on our loop. But one of our neighbors got his snowblower out, and he actually went down the road and cleared the whole road. Yeah, cleared the road and in front of everybody's driveways. So that was nice of him.
How big was that snowblower?
Dude, I don't know. I didn't go out and look at it. I was looking through the window.
Dang, man.
If I would have had to go out, I'd have to talk to him, and I don't want to do that. I was thinking him, so.
Maybe he had a John Deere with a plow on it or something, but
no. It was like a push one. It was a push one.
Good on him, man.
He's getting after it. I mean, he didn't do like the whole
listener
road.
Of the pod, so.
Oh yeah, sure, long-time listener. Yeah. I don't even know his name, But he, and I'm not crapping on him by any means, but it's not like he did the whole road. He only did like basically like a lane and a half. But that was it was freaking awesome, because if not, we would be SOL. So, but yeah, I mean, I was able to get out pretty quick. I mean, like I think we got all that snow on Saturday and Saturday to Sunday.
Saturday to Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think I went out Tuesday night, Monday night, maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, or no, it was Tuesday night. Yeah, so it hasn't been bad, but
You know what I did? I paid someone Said, hey,
Oh, yeah.
come on over. I was like, there's a few chores in life. And anybody who
Hmm.
knows me, this is my thing. I don't like to paint a whole lot. I'll
Yeah.
help. I don't love it because if you have someone who can paint, usually I can find somebody cheap enough to do. I'm not a perfectionist, so it's okay. I don't love
Yeah.
to paint. It's tedious. I hate more than anything snow blowing and shoveling
Yeah.
snow. Any of that, clearing the driveway. So this kid came over. He was probably, I say a kid, but he's probably young 20s, like early 20s. And
Yeah.
he was scheduling these, but I think it was taking him longer because he was supposed to be there at like 6:30. He showed up at like 9.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
And I could hear him on the camera from the doorbell just grunting and like, oh, like he was hurting.
How much did you pay him to do it?
He did mine, and I paid for the neighbors too, because they
Oh, that
got
was nice.
yeah, they got a kid on the way, and
Hmm.
he was the husband was gonna be out there doing it on his own, and I was like, dude, that's crazy. This is freezing cold. I'll just take care of it. So I paid for the neighbors. He said 40 for both. I watched him work. I paid him $100. I was like, dude,
Did you?
yeah. I was like, dude, that's crazy. And I'm like,
I mean, it was a foot of snow. That's not easy
I'm like,
to move.
that's a lot of snow. That's
Was he
heavy.
jacked then that you gave him $100?
Oh, he was pumped. Yeah, he was pumped.
Yeah.
But he had a buddy with him, so one of them was doing one driveway while one was doing the other, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, you wouldn't have got me out of here for less than $100 for the driveway, which, by the way, is ridiculous because my driveway is only one car long, but I just hate it that much. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to act like I have a long driveway. I have a very small driveway. It's fine, but it was so cold.
It was a lot of snow.
He was still out there. I even texted him. I said, hey, man, I'm just checking on you because you haven't made it yet. Are you okay? Like, do you need help? Thinking maybe he got in an accident or something, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I'm still coming if you still want us to. I was like, yeah, more than happy to pay you to do it. But just so you know, we're on a level 3 right now. You're not supposed to be on the road, so it's totally up to you. And he's like, I'm on my way. I'm like, okay, dude. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how it works in other states. I don't know how it works in other states, but here in Ohio, a level 3 is like the worst of levels of driving. So you're not supposed to. I think it's like illegal to be out, isn't it?
It is. You could be
unless you're like
arrested.
Personnel. Yeah,
I doubt they arrest anybody. Like they don't have time to pick someone up for driving. They tell you to go home, and if they catch you screwing around,
they pull you over, and you go. They're like, "Do you know why you're getting pulled over?" Like, no. And they're like, "It's a level 3. You're not supposed to be on the road." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go home."
Okay. Now, if they catch you an hour later doing donuts in a parking lot, you might be going to jail.
Right.
But,
yeah.
But this kid, yeah, they were just, they were struggling, man. Like when he did the sidewalk, he only did one shovels width. Like he didn't do the whole, and I didn't realize that. And I looked at it and I was like, dude, I don't blame him. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I was just thankful.
When I did ours, and I did it like Gwen did some too, but we basically the girls were playing in the front yard while we did it. So they were, they were just rolling around in the snow. So I did most of the driveway, and then Gwen did some of the sidewalk, and then I went out later and finished the sidewalk. And then yesterday I went out and actually plowed like a spot for my mother-in-law because she parks, but since there's no space to park, I actually like shoveled her a spot.
Yep.
So, but that took to shovel her a car spot took me like 45 minutes.
No doubt. Yeah.
Just because
I saw
and now the snow's so heavy compared to before.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize this because, we own a house, each of us, which is not becoming the norm. But
you're right.
There were videos of on TikTok where this one guy was like, he must have lived in a condo or an apartment complex. He had just shoveled out his spot so that he and his wife could get out and cleared it like perfectly so that his little kids wouldn't slip. And people pulled in right into his spot and took it. And I've never thought about this, right? Because when I had big snow, it was when I was up in college and they plowed nearly everything. And I didn't even have my car sitting there half the time. I don't know that there's been a time that I've lived in an apartment when I've lived in an apartment plenty, but not when we've got like a foot of snow. Right. And so,
we got a lot of snow in it was either 2008 or 2009. We got like a crap,
but
even more than we got this time.
you were living at Derek's though, right?
Right. Yeah.
Not at an apartment. So I didn't even think about how, hey, you clear your spot, don't take my spot type thing. This dude told him, apparently, go ahead and take that spot. That entire pile of snow that I just moved, I will commit myself to putting it all back right in front of your car. So tomorrow morning you have to dig yourself out. Apparently they moved and he got his spot back. But I mean, I'm thankful I'm over here paying people to just get me out of my driveway. A lot of people have it worse than me. So, I'm thankful that it wasn't too bad.
Were we living together when that bad snow came? Is that the time that you were like, we were supposed to scrape it off and you just drove over it? You had a Jeep, so you're like, I got it.
No, the thing is
so lazy.
No, hold up. I went out. I was not aware of the weather that was coming because I was 22 years old and dumb. And I went out to a Blue Jackets game that night with some coworkers and had too much to drink and spend the night at my buddy's, who then my other buddy drove me back to my Jeep in the morning. It might be the worst hangover I've ever had. Okay. And the worst part was it was basically like a blizzard. We got more snow than we got now. It was a lot.
It was a lot more. Yeah.
But the sun was out and I think
it was the record most we'd ever gotten.
Probably other than that blizzard of 78.
This was the most we'd ever gotten in one day. Like a 24-hour period was back in like 2008 or whatever, or 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the sun was blaring off or glaring off. I can't talk today. The sun was glaring off the snow and I had a headache and the lights were killing me from the hangover. And by the time I got home, I thought I was going to die. And, I put that thing in 4-wheel drive and I drove it right up over the snow. You texted me, hey man, come outside. We're clearing the driveway. You need to help. I was like, it ain't happening. Dude, it's no good.
You're like, I'm just going to drive over it.
I was like, you don't need my spot. I'll just take care of it. And Derek just looked at me and came in. He goes, oh, he's not going to make it. And I was like, I'm not. I can't do it.
Was that the first time you lived with us, though?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That was
working at
the lesser of the experiences. Yeah.
It wasn't as fun. Yeah. That was not a good day. I grew up a little bit after that, and that was a poor choice.
Oh,
that was one of those nights where you're like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Like, this is... Yeah. This way of living
you
is...
start to question everything.
Yeah. Anyways, so we had a lot of snow. That's a fun story. Thanks for calling me out. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no
problem. You got any Disney news?
Yeah, so I only got one thing. There's lots of Disney news all the time, but, we don't care about most of it. Like,
you got to pick and choose.
Whatever. But big thing, Bluey and Bingo have their first pin at Disney.
Pin. Aren't they coming as characters somewhere?
Yeah,
too?
They're there now. I think they're there now.
Yeah.
But they actually have a pin now. It's carded pin. So when the wives go on their trip next month, I'm going to have Gwen pick me up one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they just Bluey and Bingo?
Yeah, it's like Bluey and Bingo and they're hugging or something like that.
Oh, so it's only one pin. Like they don't each have a pin. It's one pin.
Nope. Just one pin.
They're missing out, man. It's
I'm
a huge
sure
franchise.
They'll do more pins. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do. I almost wore a shirt tonight with Bluey and Bingo
No one
on
will convince me it's not one of the greatest cartoons ever created.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I've watched it without the girls being here.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good. And they just added or they're adding more episodes or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So. And Phineas and Ferb just came out with new episodes, which is huge in my household.
I've been out of that game for a while, but I do love Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb are so good. And so is and they came out with Agent P.
I don't know that one.
Agent P is Perry, the platypus.
Like they did its own show though?
Yeah, he has his own shorts.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, shorts. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen those. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, they just came out, so we haven't watched them yet either. Because Lily's like, "Why would I watch a short if I can watch a whole episode?"
It's fair enough.
She gets it.
Yeah,
she gets it. So yeah.
She's so funny.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all the news I got. I'm excited for the pin though, so that'll get added to my board at some point. I really got to take a picture of my board sometime and put it on the show notes, like because I've actually bought another board, so because I'm out of space.
Or just
these are all my wife's pens, just some of them.
Just some of them.
Yeah, this is a small. These are her Star Wars pens up here. These are all Haunted Mansion pens over here. Just the people are wondering.
Yeah. That's the overflow. Like the main room is where yours are.
And in our front room, she has an abundance of pens, and I do too, but she has more.
I tried hard getting her on the podcast tonight. She's still fighting the good fight. She says she doesn't want to be on camera, and we're on camera. We're ugly as hell. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to be on camera.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's fine. Yeah, fine.
So
anyway, that's all I got.
Stay away from the online chatter and the AI bots. So I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty soon we're getting pretty big. Pretty soon we'll probably start having some chat bots that just crap on us, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yep. Old Elon, long-time listener.
Yeah, long time.
Yep.
We've talked about him before.
Yep.
Shout out.
Yep. Ryan Riller. All right, let's get into it. So we are on to our final day of our trip, which was Magic Kingdom. I think this was probably our favorite day purely because of what we did. I think you would agree. Yeah. We woke up, started our day at Crystal Palace in Magic Kingdom. And I have not been there since the first time I went to Disney. It was as good as I remembered. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The breakfast is so good.
The breakfast is so good, and you get to meet all the Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger and Piglet and Eeyore, and that might be it. Am I meant? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
But you get to meet them, and that's pretty cool. I mean, my girls love that. But the breakfast, for what it is, I enjoy it. Like I don't crap on that breakfast. It is a really good breakfast.
It is,
and it wasn't really busy. I think we had like the 8:00 reservation or something like that, and it wasn't busy. We got right in and we had a good seat. So
we lucked out though, because they told us sometimes for all the characters to come around it can take an hour and a half or more, but we hit the right time and we had like all of them within 20 minutes. I don't know how we did it, but that was great because we did have a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique reservation. And I was worried that we weren't going to get to see them all. And, you pay for it. You want to do it. You want to get some pictures and the whole bit. But,
it was nice that they put Pooh up front, like next to, I think there was a tree in there at the time. I can't remember. But they put him up front. So, you would wait on the other, Piglet and Tigger and Eeyore. And then Pooh would come over or he wouldn't come over, but you could go up and see him at any point. So you weren't waiting for a fourth character to come over them. So that was helpful. I did feel bad for my wife though, because in all the craziness, me, as soon as there's food, I make sure the kids are ready and then I eat my food. Well, Gwen was much more got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. And she hardly ate because we had to get
for real?
Yeah. She only got like a little bit.
That sucks.
But I smashed. I mean, I'll be honest. I smashed.
That's great.
I could have eaten more. I wish we would have been there longer because I could have eaten more because it was good. They've got the churro Mickey waffles.
It's like one of the only places. Yeah.
Right, and they've got the vanilla soft serve right there, so you can just put that vanilla
Makes
right on top.
Buddy. I know it.
So good. But yeah, it's always fun going there. I like the ambiance of the Crystal Palace. It's not like the best Disney restaurant ever, but it's nice. I enjoy it every time I go there.
I would argue it's the best breakfast. It used to be Our Guest, but that's gone. So I think that's
got a good breakfast.
Favorite. I mean, inside Magic Kingdom.
Oh, you mean?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would.
Kingdom.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It might be the best in-park breakfast.
I really like Acre Toss. I never say it right. I don't.
Acre Toss or Acre.
Yeah, thank you.
I've never eaten there. That would be on Gwen and my list of places to go.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And I just like they do a parade with all the kids as the princesses, and it's a big deal if you have girls like we do. So
now, if you go there, do you have to be there for like an hour and a half to do that parade?
I don't think so. They do it pretty frequently. Like it's at least once an hour. Like they do it. So
that's good to know.
I don't feel like we were there that long. And it wasn't anything like extraordinary. It didn't hurt our plans at all. So
yeah.
But I don't get to Crystal Palace much because I rope drop so much.
Yeah.
And I don't want Crystal Palace for lunch or dinner. I'd rather go to other places around the park. So that one always gets skipped because I don't want to miss a ride.
I don't know if I've ever eaten there for lunch or dinner.
I heard it's not bad. I have not.
I mean, we usually just get snacks. I mean, we get the spring rolls and all that kind of crap. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's really what I meant when I said other things.
That's across the way. You can see it from
I know, I did.
Palace. Like, can you imagine sitting in the window and just seeing those getting served and then you're getting your meal and just being like,
oh, yeah, I don't want that.
They'll have a spring roll.
Yeah. Can you go grab me one of them?
Yeah, let me get two.
Let me get two, please. Yeah. Yeah, I watched them when we walked by, and I was like, "Dang, even that looks good for breakfast." I do love those spring rolls, dude. It's so good. Oh my god.
Oh no. Yeah, but I could have eaten there longer. So that leads us into the next. But I wish we would have done that a little bit. But you got to get the reservation you can get with Bibbidi Bobbidi. So.
Yep, exactly. So on to Bibbidi Bobbidi. I think this was the highlight of the trip, right? Like, right. Mm-hmm. This is what convinced me to go on the trip.
Outside of just getting surprised in general, that was the highlight of the trip. But this was of the plans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was the cream. And this is why we came. Besides, I wanted to surprise you, but I had just been there, so I wasn't planning on going. And then my oldest said, "Man, that stinks. I'm not going to get to do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique one more time because she's 12 and she ages out." Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to be poor. I knew it the minute she said it. Like, it wasn't even a second guess. It was like, I got to find a way to go. Yeah. And so, and I know that people think we're crazy for that mentality.
We are, but that's okay.
But I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. She loves it there. She talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
So, that was a fun experience. And we'll get into that. But the importance of it was just making sure we made the appointment on time. Yeah. We didn't want to miss it. So we did it was a little rushed, but not bad. But I feel bad for Gwen. I wish she would have got to eat more. But
I think she ended up snacking around anyway, so she was happy.
Works out. Yeah. And there's always going to be more times. So, it'll be all right. But then, we
like in 3 years.
I mean, that's probably average time. That's probably not bad. 3 years.
No, I mean, when you're going to go with us again.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for 11 days. You guys are crazy.
No. We're going to do that part of the trip, though, again, because then Al will get to do it one more time. So.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. I realize that's probably what it's going to be. I did it once. Yeah. I'm not going to do it again. And I'm lying to myself if I do.
That'll be Violet's first go at it then, so that'll be great.
That'll be a good one, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You see, then they'll have that bond of the second daughter. She's the oldest and she's the youngest getting to do it for it's beautiful. It's all come full circle.
I told Addie, I was like, you should do the college program and you might be an actual princess one day, dude.
Bro, I've already put that in my mind, not forcing my children into doing it, but saying hey, this is an option. It's an option I didn't know about.
I knew about it. I signed up.
You should have done it, dude.
I signed up, but the one because they go to your school. Mm-hmm. At least back then, they went to your school, and your school was assigned a semester. So you couldn't just say, "Oh, I want to go at this time of year," or "I want to apply for this time of year." So I went to the University of Toledo. Ours was over Christmas. So I wasn't going to be home to see my family. It was the only time in life I was willing to make that sacrifice.
Right.
And then my girlfriend, wife now, she put on that guilt, and I caved. And I let her know about it regularly, my man. I let her know. Oh, remember, I had a dream of working here.
Me back then would have been like, peace. I'm out.
But here's the thing: if you would have said I'm going, I'd have been like, I'm going. I'd have been gone.
You didn't even tell me about it. I didn't even know about it back then.
Well, it got shut down so quick. I signed up, and she goes, what?
I think I would have signed up for a whole year of it and just worked there. I may have not ever come back.
I'm just being honest. That stayed after college for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably what I'd have done. I just would have No, I'm good.
See ya. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I really wanted to do it. I don't know if it would have been as great as I thought it was going to be. I think I definitely would have got in. I had the background that would have looked great on paper. I think I'm good enough talking to people. I think I would have gotten the opportunity. I'm not saying that I would have had one of the best jobs. I'm saying I would have been there.
I've always said I just want a suite, bro.
Yeah. So, I regularly remind her of how she ruined my dreams, and you know,
Fair.
is what it is. She actually feels bad, so I actually have quit saying that, quit doing that kind of thing. But she feels a little guilty. But in fairness, it was the first year of our relationship. I needed the internship to graduate as part of my requirements.
Yeah.
So and they weren't easy to find. I did end up finding one that actually paid, so that was great. But
how that was an internship.
no, that was a good internship. I managed that candy counter, and I did it with grace. It's fantastic. Don't start with me, man. Okay. Yeah, dude. We might have lost a whole bunch of product.
Only kids steal from candy stores, Marv.
That's a good quote. I like it. Yeah, that's good. No, that was a good internship. I learned a lot there. You know? I learned that I should have went to Disney.
Deal with employees.
Yeah. And that I should have went to Disney. So and done that internship. That internship was actually really good. But I one time did get locked in at the candy counter. We had to go to this other room, and I was with a buddy named Farhan. I haven't talked to him in like decades now, but
pod.
long time listener, Farhan.
Yeah,
what up, buddy? Anyways, so we had to go get the key to lock up and get the cash, and it was in a different room so that you have dual control and all this stuff. And dude let the door shut after we were in there, and the gates locked down, and there's no way to get out. And I'm like, no, what did you do? No. So luckily we had, we did have cell phones. We're old people here. There was a time when we didn't.
They were flip phones, but
Steph came by. We handed the keys through the gate, and she unlocked the door from us. Why you can get yourself locked in there in the first place
doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. But anyways, candy counter was great. It wasn't Disney. Thank you, Steph. You ruined my life. You also made my life great. I don't know. There's something there, but I could have done
in between. In between.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, so we did Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Showed up, and they were great.
It was the greatest. It's like team picture of greatest moment in my life.
Yeah,
and I'm being dead serious. It was.
Yeah. It was fun.
It was so cool. Just getting to see Lily sit in that big chair and be in the room with, your girls and getting that full experience and the excitement on her face and and then your girls just acting their ages. Yeah. So it was
they all got a hairstylist or makeup artist that was like perfect for their personality.
Yes.
Maybe they're just really good at reading people and figuring that out.
Yeah.
But like the most talkative one was your daughter's, and I've never heard Lily be so quiet. Like she was just cheesing and loving life.
Well, you say that, but she was talking a lot.
She was, but we're talking about a girl who can just like a train running her.
Yeah.
Her
but
thoughts.
She was like giggling a lot too, and they give her the little shield thing.
She was giddy.
Man. Then they did her fingers, and she just kind of like laid them out there. And
she was good. It was cool.
Yeah.
I had done it once before with Addie. And the experience was great then. It was just as great, if not better, this time. It was cool to see both of my girls do it. It will be the only time I get to do that. So I really soaked it up.
Everyone's hair looked so good. I mean, it's expensive. We dropped $150 each.
It was
you had two kids, but I mean, that's what it's about per kid.
Yeah, it was at least 150. I was thinking 200, but it was you probably would remember better than me. I can't talk.
It was between that, I think. But anyway, so it's like way more. I mean, you're paying for the experience, not the end look.
And we brought our own dresses. So if you buy the dresses there, it's even more. Maybe that's where I'm mixing the number up.
Yeah.
But it is more.
So what did Lily go? Now I'm blacking out. What did your girls go as? Al was Tiana.
Tiana and Jasmine.
Jasmine. What was Lily?
She was Ariel.
I can remember her hair and her fingers.
Wasn't she Ariel?
Oh, she might have been Ariel. Yeah, that sounds right.
Was Ariel.
But she had like a.
It was Ariel
the big
or
like
Belle.
Tinker. It wasn't Belle. She had like a. Oh, maybe it was Belle. I don't know. It doesn't. She has all the dresses, so I don't know. I get confused. My memory. This was like 2 months ago now, so
I know.
Give me a break. But she had like
this was the most
Tinkerbell.
memorable thing we did, and we can't remember it.
I can remember her face.
Yeah, me too. I get what you.
And
mean.
that's all that that's what I remember. But she had this huge like Tinkerbell type bun on top that was like glued to her head. Like they put so much hairspray on her hair, and she already has longer hair for her age. So they really had a lot to work with basically. But yeah, and then the way Al and Addie looked in their outfits and their hair and their makeup and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, Addie looked so grown up.
Too much. Well, this is why they age out, right?
Yeah.
Addie had numerous girls, like 2 or 3 when I say numerous, but girls who actually thought she was the princess. I mean, they can't tell the difference in age, right? Like when you're a little like 3-year-old or whatever. I mean, Addie was up there with Tiana, meeting Tiana, and this girl interrupted our meet and greet and gave Addie a hug because she thought she was meeting Jasmine, which was like made Addie's day. Like the whole trip was made when this little girl just thought she was all that, right?
Yeah.
So that was cool, but I do understand why they don't. Disney doesn't want people doing that because the people who are actual princesses and characters go through rigorous training and have to be spot on. And I get it. It keeps the magic, tight and makes it exciting for everybody. So I get why they do it. It was just enjoyable for that one moment that,
Yeah.
That's when I said, maybe you should do this in 10 years.
Yeah.
Could be pretty cool. Well, 8 years, whatever.
I agree. And then Al, I thought Al's like hairpin thing.
Yeah.
Like it was like a flower or whatever it was. I just remember thinking that was so cool. Like it looked so cool on her. Yeah. I just couldn't have been more impressed. Like Lily's hairdresser lady, whatever you call them, salon. I don't want to offend.
No. It's their fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother. That's right. So that's why I was going to offend anyway.
It's okay.
But her fairy godmother was just perfect for her because she was just so excited and just everything Lily needed. Because I think Lily was a little nervous too. But
Well, I was sitting there. I'm watching this, and I look over, and my wife's just staring at our kids, and I can see the tears welling up in her eyes.
I recorded some of her tears.
Yeah, I took a couple pictures. She goes, I didn't have tears until you started taking video and photo. I was like, no, dude, I didn't even know to video and photo until you had those tears. No way, man. So that was really, really cool. And to get to do it with your kid. And your youngest daughter, by the way, was wearing a Minnie Mouse dress. And she wasn't old enough to do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique yet, but they made her out to be like the star of the show. Like, she walked out and everybody's waving to her, and I think half the people there were most pumped about the Minnie Mouse look because they don't see that every day, right?
Yeah.
Like they thought it was great. So,
and that's the dress we got from you guys. So your girls had worn that, and Lily had also worn it in the past, so it's really gotten its use, and
it has.
And every girl looks so pretty in that dress. Which I thought we lost with Lily, but no, we found them. So
that's good. It's okay if not, though. It's gotten good use and lots of love.
Yeah, now I think it's ready to pass on to the next because I think we're probably done with it now.
Yeah, probably so.
Crazy, man.
That was really cool though. But I have a couple dad vices thing today. I'm going to interrupt just to jump into this one because it flows with the story. So, and then I'll give my other one later. But this was we kind of decided to do this on a whim. It wasn't planned. My wife and my youngest daughter were somewhere else, which is true to my kids' personality. My youngest daughter lost her dress within a couple hours after getting pictures. Like she was like, yep, I'm good. This is not comfortable. I don't want this anymore. And so we have one picture where Addie's all dressed up and looking good, my oldest, and then there's Al in her t-shirt, but her hair looks really nice. And I'm like, dude, this
is makeup on still.
This is spot on my family. Like it's very accurate. Anyways, so they went off to go to the bathroom, or they were shopping or doing something, and we went to sit outside and just wait for them. And I said, you know what? You should go get some. We should go get some pictures with the memory photo pass.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did. And then Addie goes, this was her idea. She goes, do you think I could get some by myself? Best decision.
Yeah.
Because she's in this dress. We had a great photographer, one of the best photographers I've had. I really can't talk tonight. He was just so good. He had her twirling, and then he would catch it right as the dress was like fanned out. And man, they're just incredible pictures in front of the castle. And she's just like, when she looked at the pictures, she lit up. Like it made her day. So if you go to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, take the time to go back down to Main Street and get photos of just the kid by themselves. If you have 3 kids, have them take 3 different sets. At that time of day, midday, there's not a ton of people. Get it in, or
and you can always get them on the sides of the castle too if you just want that side angle of the castle. Yeah, that would work too. Yeah,
but let them do a little individual photo op, because Addie thought it was the greatest thing. She felt like a model and a princess at the same time, basically. So yeah. But after that, after Bibbidi Bobbidi
I will
Boutique,
say real quick, I will say the photos we got through the memory maker, lasting, bro. I mean, they are so good. Like, especially like the photos we got with the girls looking up at the fairy godmother.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like just at the boutique? Oh yeah, they're A+.
Yeah.
You always get that one where they see their first look and they like, dude, their faces lit up. They do
the reveal. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, you better do the memory maker too. Don't be a fool. Like if you're going for one, you're going for all.
I mean, if you're going for 5, I mean, I know we've talked about memory maker before, but if you're going for like 4 or 5 days, just shell out the extra few bucks if you got it and get the memory maker, because it's going to be better than any. And then, take advantage of it.
I'm going to go one further. I could go there for one day and I'd still buy it. I know that's probably for most people a waste, but it would depend. If I'm going by myself, no. But if it's like me and my wife or me and my kids, nah, man, $200, one park. I've spent more money on dumber things. I just do it because I like the quality of the photos. Yeah. I like the memories. So yeah, it was exceptional. They were great. The fairy godmothers, as you said, were awesome. So, and then they do a little parade as you leave, and everybody like claps and waves to them, and it's a big show. And then we got out of there. I don't know if you remember this, but we got out of there, and as we're walking, we went to the side of the castle, and there was Drizella and I can't think the other one's name. I'm mind blanking, but Cinderella's stepsisters were there. Yeah. And made a spectacle of the whole thing, and we're just like, in a very fun way, snotty and kind of just like appalled at the princesses, and it was great. It was fun, enjoyable. We didn't get a lot of rides done during this trip to Magic Kingdom. No, we did a lot of meet and greets, which I don't typically do, but I think everybody loved it. It was just a genuinely great day. Everything went smooth. We did get to ride some fun stuff, but we had great character interactions, both at locations and along the way, and great photos.
We did mostly characters that day.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't ride a lot of rides. We didn't ride any of the big rides, really.
No, because
long waits.
Yeah, and we separated some too, just because you guys wanted to see certain people, and we so one of the things I like to do, because when my mother-in-law went with us on our trip 3 years ago, we did the Astro Orbiter, and it was during the hurricane.
Yeah, I was there.
We got smoked, and it's such a so the weird thing, not weird, but like the funny thing is, like, so when we were going to get on the Astro Orbiter, Gwen was sitting with Lily, and this was before Violet. So my mother-in-law was like, you could just sit with me in the Astro Orbiter car. And I was like, I don't know. That seems pretty tight. She was like, oh, there'll be plenty of room. It was snug. But I climbed in there, and then we just got tore up by the rain.
Oh, it was bad.
And and but it was like, it's like one of those moments that I'll never forget, because I just
Yep.
was like, that was a moment my mother-in-law had where we just laughed and we just, we reminisce
It's
on it and
almost
everything.
like when you're at a concert and it starts pouring down rain. You're like, screw it at this point.
Yeah.
Just live it up, live in the moment.
Yeah, and we had our ponchos on, but the way it was raining, it did not matter. No. So, but because of that, this trip, I was like, we have to ride Ice Rover. Not in the same car this time, but definitely we have to ride it. So, so that was fun to to do it again. And
I was bummed I didn't get to ride Winnie the Pooh with her. So next time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it just didn't work out. Like, because we split because your kids fell asleep for a little while. And then we wanted to go see these princesses, and then you wanted to get over to Tomorrowland. It wasn't bad. It's just that we had a few different things we wanted to do, and we met up a little later, which is another. I'll save that tip for later, but it is a good thing if you're flexible and able to split up and not stress.
And if you recall, we saw Mirabelle, and she was amazing.
We did. Mirabelle was fun.
She was one of my favorite character interactions we had. She was so awkward, silly, like she is. She was so engaged with the girls, though. Like, full attention. Like, didn't care about the camera or any of that kind of stuff until it was ready to pose for those.
Yep.
And just focused on them, which was so nice.
In terms of acting and look, she might be the best I've ever seen. She looked just like her, and her attitude. You could tell she studied everything. Mirabelle had done.
She was so good. She was so good.
Great.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then we still saw some things, and I think we rode a couple rides together, but overall they were not rides that,
that wasn't the priority.
No.
Not at all. We got some snacks and shopping and a lot of character meet and greets, and which my kids loved. They got the autographs, which was fun. I thought my oldest might be she was leading the charge. So
yeah.
I don't know. That was fun.
Hey, be a kid as long as you can, man.
I know, man. That's what I loved about it. And then, so we finished out the day. We had to leave early because there was a Christmas party we did not have tickets to that night. But to make up for it, we headed over to, a beach club, and tackled the kitchen sink dessert that we were disappointed that we didn't try last time we were there. We didn't know about it last time. We learned about this and had to wait 3 years to get back and do it again. What were your thoughts on that whole experience?
Well, first of all, if you recall, I rarely complain about anything at Disney. Most of the time, everything's exemplary. And if it's not, you say one thing and it's like, boom, someone's on it and it's knocked out. That was not the best experience that night, as far as our service was not ideal. When we arrived, we had a reservation, correct?
We had a reservation. We took the Skyliner over. The Skyliner broke down. We had to take a different Skyliner over to Hollywood Studios, and then take the boat over to Boardwalk to jump over to Beach Club. Right. It was chaotic. We missed it, not because of our doing, but because transportation was.
And the Skyliner had some issues the whole time we were there, because once again, our trip was like 11 days. So we had issues every time, but not as bad as that. Like, it was completely down. But the hose, so the thing that was annoying is there were seats available when we arrived, and we waited 20 minutes,
at least
30 minutes. Like, it was a while. And then we got sat in the spot that was available the whole time. Like, because when we arrived, I looked in the window and that spot was there.
Well, we got there, told them the situation. They said, well, we'll just have to put you on the waiting list, which is not typical of, this thing's driving me nuts. It's not typical of Disney customer service. Like, usually they're like, yeah, that's.
Now, we did have a party of 9. So maybe that might have been part of the problem, but
it's not like we were massively late. We were like there's a grace period. I can't remember how it was, but I remember we were like 10 minutes past the grace period.
Yeah.
I get it. There's policy. I wasn't ever going to make a stink about it. It was just not the normal service you get, especially when there's a table wide open. They looked very annoyed that we still showed up.
Yeah.
And the hostesses were kind of joking around. I realized they're young kids. Would I ever make a complaint about this? Not in the world. Never.
No.
I get it. But then we got there, and our waitress was pretty decent, but I still felt like it wasn't what we normally got. It felt like they were trying to close up.
And we didn't get there that late.
No, it was like, it was reasonable. It was still like 2 hours before they closed.
I think it was like 7:30 when we got there.
Yeah. That's what was so weird about the whole thing. And I could feel the vibe. We have both worked in food service. It felt very much like, oh, hey, they've annoyed us, so
we're closing up soon, just so you know. You know, type thing. And that wasn't the case, though.
I didn't like it. Now, it didn't affect how I tipped or how I viewed the experience overall. I think it was a couple kids at the hostess table who, I don't know, they're young. I did stupid stuff when I was that age. I think
Gwen and I split like a grilled cheese and soup. So that was a good experience. The kids got kids' meals and didn't eat any of them. I remember that. And that was not surprising. I don't remember what you guys got. What'd you guys get?
I just got the burger, I think. I don't know.
They have a fine burger, though.
It was good. Yeah. I don't remember we got anything that was like unusual. It was just standard. I think
you did get tots too, because I think they do tots.
I think I got tots.
Yeah.
I think Addie just got chicken tenders and Alex got a salad, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you what Steph got, but it wasn't. None of it was like, this is the best meal I've had at Disney. But we weren't there for that.
We had gotten their grilled cheese and soup before, and it is good. It is nice. Yeah. It's nice to split it, especially because we knew we were going to go for that kitchen sink.
We did go for the kitchen sink. What were your thoughts on the kitchen sink? Did you love it?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm not one, and I think we've talked about it on here before, I'm not one to be the center of attention as far as like bells ringing or happy birthday songs or any of that stuff. I don't like that. Don't bring that on me.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I like the ringing bell and the lights flickering for our kitchen sink.
They run like a siren and flickering lights.
Yeah, they're like, I was like, yeah, that's right here. Right here. That's us. That is us. We were about to smash.
But what'd you think of the actual dessert itself?
So the actual dessert, well, I wanted to get the whole experience, but the actual dessert, it's not ideal.
I agree, believe it or not.
They put all the flavors in there, which I knew. But they put all the flavors in there, and
that's hence the name of the dessert. Right. They put everything in there,
like the mint ice cream, which I love, with cherry and banana
is just caramel and caramel. It's just everything.
Don't get me wrong.
It's like a suicide drink.
I freaking love ice cream. Ice cream's my favorite dessert.
Yeah.
So I think I ate more of it than anybody.
I think you did.
Because and I'll tell you, I enjoyed every bit of it. Now I was full, uncomfortably full again, which is the theme of this trip. But yeah, I it was fun to do. I would do it again. Like, so when my girls are older, we go back, I've got, at that point, maybe I have like a 12 and 15-year-old and they're like, Dad, let's do the kitchen sink. I'm
okay. I will say, it was a really fun experience. I will also say, I felt the weight of completing it on your and I's shoulder. Like, Steph's like, I'll have a little bit. And I'm like,
Glenn was the same way.
Yeah. I was like, I'll do it. And then my kids are like, I don't really like it. And I was like, we could have done this on our own trip. Back in February. We could have done this ourselves. What I didn't like about it, I didn't hate the mixture so much. I was kind of prepared for that. What I didn't know, I was pumped for like all the extras. Like they put, I think it's got like
the
pretzels.
Full can.
What is it?
The full can of whipped cream.
Oh, full can of whipped cream. Also, like brownies. They had all the extra. But the brownies, bro, were like the cosmic brownies or they were the little Debbie's brownies that.
They were a little dense and dry.
I really wanted like a homemade fresh brownie. So if I could like suggest anything to them, they don't even have to be the highest quality. Just make trays of brownies and add those in there instead of the Little Debbie. Now, maybe they think they hold up better with ice cream, and that's why they do it. I don't know, because they're a little harder.
Yeah,
and
that's a good point, and they're preserved more and all
Yeah.
that. That I guess that probably makes sense.
But I would say the whole experience 6 out of 10 for me.
So I think food wise, it's probably a 5 out of 10 for me. But the whole experience, I'd give it like an 8 or a 9. I really enjoyed the idea. Oh yeah, I love a challenge like that. I mean, we're all together, and yeah, I mean, it's not like we were just taking spoons and dipping it in. They gave us all little bowls and a big scoop, like ladle. So
I will say
I loved the challenge. I thought it was fun, and my kids like ice cream. So, and I like I said, I freaking love ice cream. So,
well,
yeah.
I will say that if we didn't have the reservation issue, it probably would have been a 7 for me. I will do it again. I have no issue doing it again. It was fun. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it, right? But
so 3 years from now, we're going to run it back. Okay.
We can run it back. But if it's just me and my wife, no. If
we'll just get one. They have wicked good shakes, by the way.
Yeah, dude, there's better
really
things.
Good milkshakes.
In terms of taste, there's better things. So that's what I would do. I would definitely go back there. I enjoyed the restaurant. It's fun, especially if you go like later at night. It's like one of those late dinners, and you just getting a little dessert, and like it's a good time. I really enjoyed it, but I don't know that I was a little disappointed with a couple things, but not enough for me not to give it a positive review and go back. I guess that's my whole thing.
The service wasn't what I would want, but it still is Disney, perfect. And exactly. So and then we had to get back.
Why do we have to get back?
No, we had to get back to our room or whatever, and we couldn't deal with the Skyliner because it was still down.
Yeah. I got you. I thought you said we were rushing to get back. Yeah, we had to get back.
And you went back to ours, and then you separated at some point. I forget how that worked.
We rode the Skyliner back, and it was dark. Did we ride the Skyliner back?
I think you rode it to the hub.
I don't think we did. Did we?
Maybe you did.
We rode the Skyliner back to your apartment, hung out at your apartment. Then we took the Skyliner, and it was shut down. And that's when we did the whole jumping together. I think we took an Uber back to
your
Riverside.
Room. Yeah.
And I was just like, let's call it a night. I'm tired. We could wait on the bus and do the whole thing. And there's not a direct route. And we had to be up.
You could have taken a bus to the park and then a park bus to Riverside.
To Disney Springs and then over and the whole bit. I didn't want to do it. I was That's fair. It's $20. I'm tired. We had walked miles upon miles for days in a row. So that was me. We're getting a theme here that apparently I'm weak because I don't like to shovel snow.
You said it.
I know. I'm sounding like a real weenie here. But I don't know. It wasn't bad. I think I just get pissy when it's time to leave. I don't ever want to go, and I'm like, this sucks. I really enjoyed Riverside. I thought it was really nice.
Yeah,
would love to stay there again.
We should talk about that on the next pod about our reviews of the whole thing, like an overview of everything we did. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, we can do that. But
so let me give my dad advice before I completely forget it. And it's one I've been thinking about for a while, and it's one I'm actually thinking about for our wives' trips coming up. Bring clothes for all types of weather. Like, even if it's just like sweatpants and one sweatshirt, or maybe wear a jacket on the plane, especially if you're going in the winter months.
Yeah.
Because it was wicked cold on our trip for a good portion of it. To the point where I spent a lot of money on warm clothes for me and my family. So, because we just didn't, you're there 11 days, things change a lot in 11 days. And what was forecast to be low of 59 ended up being low of like 41. And that was rough. And it was cold. I remember the one Christmas party we did it. I literally went and bought a sweatshirt just because I was so cold, and I'd already had a sweatshirt on. I literally bought another zip up to put on top of my sweatshirt. So because I didn't bring a coat, because who brings a coat to Disney? Well, you should, or at least be prepared. Bring a sweatshirt or something, because Like I went one day to the outlet and I bought a pair of jeans because I didn't pack jeans either. So just pay attention to the weather before you go and be prepared to, you know, for
Yep.
all options on weather and types of clothes.
Yep. Especially if you're not flying. If you're flying,
Yeah.
it's a little harder because you got weight
Mhm.
requirements. But
Right.
try to pack
Which we
accordingly.
exceeded, and I had to pay an extra $100 on the way back.
It's that
Problem for
Walmart
another
way,
day.
man. You got all that money.
Dude, I was so pissed. And the thing is Gwen and I contemplated just buying a suitcase for $200.
Yeah.
And at that time, Southwest was free. I think it was free bags, or did we pay for bags? We paid for bags, but my whole thing was like,
You paid
I
anyways.
yeah, and we'll use the suitcase again. Well, we decided not to because we're like, well, we've already we've spent thousands of dollars on this trip,
Millions.
$200 or $200. And looking back, I'm like, damn it, I should have just done it. So,
Yep. Okay,
well.
so my dad advice, my actual one that I picked for the week, is when you get up in the morning before you get going. And this is something I'm going to try to do myself. I learned this from other people, but I think it's pretty brilliant, especially if you have little kids. Take an early morning picture before you get going of the whole family, before everybody gets sweaty. When have someone just snap your photo. When your wife feels like she looks her best, when you feel like you look your best. Also, if you have kids that do get split up from you, you now have a very accurate in the moment picture of what they look like and what we're looking for. They're wearing the exactly the clothes they're wearing.
Right.
And it's a quick 10-second photo. And, because I think I have lost a kid for a short period of time in Disney. The crowd split us up, and she hates walking side by side or behind because she's afraid she's going to get left behind.
Yes, swept away. Yep.
Yeah, what she doesn't realize, if you're in front, we can get separated. So I'm like, I got to get through here. I'm trying to push through people and not be totally rude. It was right when we were walking through Magic Kingdom. I found her by the time I hit the tree. So, it was within 100 feet. But nonetheless, your heart starts beating, not because I'm worried. Like, it's a safe place. You're not really going to kidnap a kid at Disney in the park. I'm worried about her freaking out. Like, now she's traumatized, right? Yeah, exactly. So just in case it does happen, you can provide them with the photo. It's got the current day's outfit. And, it's a good extra photo to have in your phone. So,
and we've done that before, like at the elevator, waiting to take the elevator because everybody's there. So we've done that before.
Yeah, it's quick. Easy.
Yeah. Yep, that's smart play. Yeah.
But I think that's about all I got. It's been an eventful pod. We're nearing that 1 hour mark.
Yep, and this is the culmination of our trip. So, like I said, it'd be nice if next week we'll come back and maybe do a quick refresher on like the trip and how long we were there, and all that kind of stuff,
our favorites,
just do our favorites, our quick recap, and then talk about our rooms and the overall view.
Yeah, yep, and we will. That'll be our official launch. Doesn't line up perfectly with the agenda, but nonetheless. It'll be good, and you'll be hearing from us regularly. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm happy to finally get on a good routine. So
make sure you guys smash the button, like, subscribe, comment, ask us the questions, all that kind of stuff, and get some momentum rolling for us. That'd be great.
So shout out to our longtime listeners, Alyssa, Ryan Riller, and whoever else I may have missed. We appreciate all your support.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you next week. Peace.